if you're trying to follow the Mediterranean diet, but feel like you don't have time to cook, or honestly, you just hate cooking, and you're trying to lose weight, fix your energy, or improve your numbers, maybe it's your blood sugar, your cholesterol, your A1C, then this is the video for you. I'm Dr. Anna, your Med Diet Doc, and I've helped over 30,000 people online make Mediterranean eating simple, sustainable, and doable, even if you have a very busy schedule or you have zero cooking skills. And today, I'm going to teach you how to do the same with 5 high-protein Mediterranean meals that you can make in 5 minutes or less. Now, here's the problem. A lot of people start with the Mediterranean diet with very good intentions, but then they get this one thing wrong almost every time, and it usually holds them back. They're often not quite eating enough protein. Now, I see this all the time. People assume that the Mediterranean diet is just about whole grains, pasta, olive oil, tomatoes, even some wine. But without protein to balance out your meal, you'll be missing out on one of the key nutrients your body desperately needs. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I heard that Americans are already getting enough protein or even eating too much. So, if you are using the government's guidelines that are telling us the bare minimum amount so we don't get deficient, then yes, we are eating enough protein. But I'd argue that that's not the same thing as eating the ideal amount of protein for your body. Now, if you want to optimize your health, really support your metabolism, and actually see results, you just need to do better than the bare minimum. And that's probably why you're here, because you know that the Mediterranean diet can absolutely change your health if you get it right. So the problem is most people just don't know what to eat because they say they don't have time, they get super overwhelmed, but I'm telling you, you don't need super fancy recipes, you don't need hours in the kitchen, you just need to get the basics right, and I believe that starts with protein. So before we go over the 5-minute meal ideas that are so simple, I just want to make sure you don't miss out on this very essential concept. Getting enough protein technically comes down to a little math calculation, and that is the number of grams of protein to eat in your day. And it should run anywhere from 0.8 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of your ideal body weight. And then you're also going to have to measure your weight in kilograms or convert it from pounds if you're normally weighing yourself in pounds. And you have to consider that you should be doing this calculation off of your ideal body weight. So, to be honest, some of you out there are probably listening to this thinking, gosh, I need to lose 30 pounds, 50 pounds, maybe 100 pounds. Well, no, you're not necessarily making the calculation off of your current body weight if you need to lose a lot of weight, okay? So, without doing any crazy math in this video, let's just say the range for adults could be anywhere from needing roughly 40 grams of protein to 160 grams of protein a day. Now, it's obviously going to depend on so many factors. That is a huge range, but someone's needs will be affected by their sex. So whether they're male or female, how much physical activity they're doing, and specifically we're talking about weight training or resistance type of exercise. And then if they have any other conditions in their health that might affect the amount of protein they should be eating, like kidney disease, for example. So if you are confused about how to know what your number is, I do suggest having a conversation with your doctor. Now, knowing all of this, you still might think, but I had some chicken at dinner, or I put Greek yogurt in my breakfast. I'm good. That is great. That is very important to know. It's important to choose high quality protein foods. But when we break down the numbers for your entire day, for a lot of folks, it doesn't quite add up. So if we don't feel like doing any math, here's an easy ballpark to start with, is to aim to get at least roughly 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. And that's if you're eating about 3 meals a day. So let's put that into perspective for a second. 100 grams of cooked chicken is roughly 25 to 30 grams of protein. A handful of nuts, maybe it's almonds, walnuts, pistachios, you might just be getting about 5 grams of protein there. And how about a slice of toast with avocado? Well, that has basically no protein at all. Yes, even if you're having a whole grain bread, it's nearly negligible how much protein you're getting. And if you're not getting enough protein, especially as you get older, your body will start burning muscle instead of fat. And for a lot of folks that I talk to every single day online and in my clinical practice, for those of you in the 50 plus age bracket, you're often trying to lose weight. And so the goal is to target the fat burning, not burn our lean tissue, which is our muscle. That's what we need to preserve. This is why in my private academy, I teach an extremely simple framework for structuring every meal. I call it the perfect meal formula, and it always starts with a strong protein base. That is my method for teaching very simple and balanced eating to really get you to achieve your overall health goals faster. And for a lot of you, it is weight loss. Now, if you want to, you can download a copy for free of my guide. It's linked below this video. It's called the Perfect Meal Formula ebook. You can download it, use it however you want to. I've heard from so many of you that's been super helpful. There's lots of different ideas for how you structure your meal. I break down why we approach it in this way. And then I even give you a whole week of meal ideas you can just follow along if you don't know how to get started. The link for that, again, is in the description below to grab your free copy. Okay, so now we sort of mastered, at least from a superficial sense, what protein is supposed to be for our body and why we need to get enough, and the fact that not all of us are hitting our targets. So then let's jump into some of the meal ideas. Let's make this really practical so you guys can start applying this right away. So 5-minute meal idea number 1. This is going to be a Greek yogurt power bowl or just a bowl. But I like the power bowl idea because protein is going to give you power. So you'll start with some plain Greek yogurt, ideally, and this is already going to give you up to even 20 grams of protein, depending on how much you're going to take. You can add to this lots of healthy things that provide us some good fiber, antioxidants, things like berries, walnuts, maybe it's some cinnamon. If you like the sweet flavor, don't be afraid to use a little bit of honey on top. But if you're doing your math for your body in your day and you realize you need even more protein than what this is going to give you, no problem. There's nothing wrong with mixing in a little bit of protein powder in there. Or if you don't like having supplements or things like protein powder, feel free to scramble an egg on the side. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, here's 5-minute meal idea number 2. This is to make a protein smoothie. Now, this is honestly one of my favorite things when I'm pressed on time. I'm not for skipping meals, but rather making a smoothie as a meal replacement if you balance the nutrition correctly. There are literally no cooking skills required in this. So a lot of people make the mistake that when they're making something like a smoothie meant to be a meal replacement, they often emphasize healthy foods, but the nutrition doesn't come out very balanced. They might be skipping protein altogether or not having enough, and skipping healthy fats altogether or not having enough, especially if they're just focusing on fruit, for example. So instead, what I like to have people do, and you could think about this for yourself in this way, pick your favorite liquid base. It can be whatever you want. Milk, dairy milk, soy milk, almond milk, oat milk, doesn't really matter. Could even be a little splash of water. Then take some kind of a frozen piece of produce. It can be a fruit, frozen bananas, frozen mangoes, frozen berries, but it could be vegetables if you wanted. People put spinach and kale in their smoothies. That is an awesome thing to do. And then add something that's going to add some fiber and healthy fats. Things like seeds, could be chia or flax seeds, for example. And then what I do for myself, and what a lot of people like to do because it's super convenient and easy, grab any of your favorite protein powders, especially if they're high quality, and just put a scoop in there. If you eat dairy, whey is considered one of the highest quality protein powders there are. But if you are vegan and you're not interested in having any products that come from animals, that is also okay. For a while, I was vegetarian myself. I used to buy pea protein powder. Other plant-based powders are out there. You find the one that you like. I am not partial to one in particular, but I always suggest that people read the ingredient lists. Often there's a lot of added sugar in a lot of these protein powders you can buy today. So that's always something to pay attention to. Now, what I do when I make smoothies and what I suggest you think about for yourself if you're trying to design your smoothie, add some component of healthy fat. Now, this could be a nut or a nut butter. So it could be peanut butter, almond butter, cashews or cashew butter. All of those things blend up really nicely, but it doesn't have to be. You could add a little bit of avocado in there. Whatever you like, but we want to just balance out the nutrition in our smoothie to add a little bit of fat. So this entirely together will give us the protein that we need. We'll be adding back some of that fiber. So it's not just from the fruit, but we put seeds in there or nuts. And then we are adding some healthy fat. Now, I know some of you are going to get a little bit crazy by saying, oh, but we're breaking down the fiber. Well, that's okay. This is not what you're going to eat for all 3 meals of your day every single day. It's just an idea to get you going if you don't have a lot of time. So I can anticipate some of your comments below about breaking down the fiber by blenderizing things. I'm giving you permission to do this. It is okay. Your health will not suffer from blending your food. Okay, so our third 5-minute meal idea that's going to give you a boost of protein is going to be a bowl or a salad with canned fish. Now, obviously, if you don't like fish, this one's not for you. But for a lot of us out there, we love canned fish. It's so convenient. So you can open a can of whatever you like. It can be wild salmon, tuna, mackerel, sardines, even anchovies, but they have a very salty taste depending on which kind you buy. You can add literally any produce you want to this. Cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, olives. You could design it with some whole grains inside of it. It could be leafy greens if you want it more salad-esque. Top it with some really nice flavorings that are going to let it pop, like feta cheese for a little boost of protein. The nice thing is that this provides us with protein, but the fish are going to give us healthy omega-3 fatty acids, and you don't have to cook the fish. So if you're low on cooking skills and low on time, this is one way you can get healthy fish into your diet without having to do any cooking or baking. This really is one of my favorite go-to snacks. And sometimes what I even do is I mix together extremely quickly chopped up cucumber, tomato, tuna, and then I drizzle olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and toast a piece of bread and just kind of eat it as almost an open-faced sandwich. That is one of the fastest lunches you could ever make for yourself. Okay, let's get into our next high-protein 5-minute meal idea. This is going to be a quinoa and chickpea power bowl. So for those of you out there who are vegan or you're not eating a lot of animal foods, this one's for you. So quinoa is nice because it's technically a pseudo grain, but there's a bit of a higher protein content for our grain category of foods. So what you do need to do for this 5-minute meal idea to work is actually cook the quinoa ahead of time, so in advance. So this could be in a rice cooker if you're really short on time, but stovetop cooking works as well. And the nice thing is you can make a little bit in advance and have some leftovers for the next day. So then once you have that cooked quinoa, you combine it, canned, drained chickpeas, or honestly any bean variety you like. It doesn't have to be chickpeas. Then you add the vegetables you want. Maybe it's leftover veggies from last night. Maybe you just quickly chop up some carrots, some cucumber, and you call it a day. Maybe you mix it with leafy greens like spinach or kale. You can get creative here. It's your bowl. So then you can add things that are going to top up the protein content and add enough flavor and maybe even some crunch. So feta cheese crumbles, that's one I mentioned before. But this is where I really like to add on some seeds. Hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds. It could be toasted slivered almonds, whatever you like. But these are going to add you some nice texture, some healthy fats, and a little bit of fiber in there. And then there's also things like adding extra tofu on top. If you want even more protein and you're not getting enough just from your beans and your quinoa and any seeds you add, don't feel afraid to add a high protein food in addition. Now, you could obviously make this a non-vegan variety, and you can add any meat, any hard-boiled egg to this, any other kind of fish. It's just the concept that you're emphasizing a lot of plant-based proteins here. And if you really don't even have time to chop the veggies, don't forget you can just keep some sun-dried tomatoes in your refrigerator, strain them off, and then you have something in there ready to go. And I always suggest people layer their bowls, their lunches, their meals with super healthy herbs and spices. Could be dried herbs, fresh herbs if you have it, like some shredded basil on top of that with olive oil. My God, that would taste so good. It would smell even better. All right. We're ready for our fifth and final 5-minute meal idea. And this is going to be an easy veggie scramble with eggs and egg white. So depending on your hunger level and depending on how much food you typically eat, you could use 1 or 2 whole eggs and then in addition add some egg whites for boosting up the protein content even more. This is one of my favorite tricks because if we are trying to lose weight and we're watching our calories, egg whites themselves are very low in calories and it's literally pure protein. So it's one of the easiest things to just have around in your fridge and you can boost up the protein content of a meal. And then you're obviously going to scramble that egg and egg white combination with some vegetables. Anything you like. Could be bell peppers, could be zucchini, eggplant, spinach, could be tomatoes in there, onions, mushrooms. You can get very creative with this. And like I said, for the other foods, you can add a lot of herbs and spices to this and really make it your own. That is a huge part of the Mediterranean diet, is cooking with lots of aromatic components, things that boost up the antioxidant capacity of our meal and also make it taste incredible. So get creative in the kitchen. This is really your time to explore and have fun. This would be super high protein, extremely low prep, and it's Mediterranean magic in a skillet, literally in 5 minutes or less. All right, so these meals, they are perfect if you're tired, busy, and you just don't feel like cooking. You can't cook. And they follow this very same formula that I teach inside my free guide, the Perfect Meal Formula ebook. So don't forget, I have a link in the description below this video where you can download your copy. Now, here's the thing. Protein, as I mentioned, is super important, and I like to think of it as the foundation of our meal, but it is just the starting point. It's not the full picture of what it takes to really master Mediterranean eating and eat for your health goals. So to actually feel full, stabilize your blood sugar, reduce cravings, help you in the weight loss process without necessarily needing to track all the calories, your meals are not complete if you stop at protein. You'll notice that all the meals I described here also have lots of fiber-rich carbohydrate foods, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, nuts and seeds, beans, etc. They always have a source of healthy fats. Those are going to be our olive oil, any of the nuts or the seeds that I talked about, even avocado in there. And then anything that's going to add real natural flavor to your food, those aromatic components, the herbs and the spices, any citrus or ginger or garlic or onion, any of those things are going to really take your meals to the next level, and they are an essential part of Mediterranean cooking. And that is exactly what the Perfect Meal Formula teaches you. It is the combination of those 4 things that is going to provide you with a framework for how to build a balanced meal no matter where you are or what your situation is, whether you can cook or not. So if you want to see how to build these balanced Mediterranean meals for weight loss, energy, better health, don't forget to download your copy of my free ebook linked below this video, the Perfect Meal Formula ebook. It really will give you everything you need to get started. It gives you food lists, it gives you a breakdown of the perfect meal formula and why we have to include it in our health, and lots of meal ideas are tucked in there. Don't forget, that link is below for you. So if you're looking for even more step-by-step guidance, and if you've tried other diets that didn't really work out for you, or you're just ready to finally dig into your health in a way that sticks for good, you can also book a free call with a member of my team to learn about my Healthy After 50 Academy, which is my private academy where I teach the full Mediterranean framework in a clear, supportive, doctor-guided, step-by-step process. The link is also below this video for how you can book your free call with us. There's no expectation. If you just want to find out more about it, that is what we're here to do for you. So next time that you're staring in your fridge and you're thinking, gosh, I just don't have time to cook, remember, you don't need fancy recipes. You just need a plan. Start with the protein, build the meals in a balanced way, and then watch the magic happen. If this was helpful, I want you to please let me know in the comments which meal you're going to try first or which meal you already make for yourself. And then don't forget to grab my free goodies below this video and book your call if you want to hop on the phone with one of us. When you're ready to layer on your learning to the next knowledge nugget, jump into my other videos on this channel. I'd love to see you over there. Bye.